It's easy to call Shohei Ohtani a unicorn. Anyone can see the numbers. MVP, record-breaking two-way stats, and a highlight reel that would make even legends stare. But the real story, the one that matters for fans and for anyone who wants to understand what greatness looks like up close, starts much deeper. Ohtani has challenged the way baseball, and maybe all sports, approaches progress, discipline, and potential. Let's get into how Ohtani actually thinks, what drives the biggest player since Babe Ruth to dominate both on the mound and at the plate, and what's inside Ohtani's head might change how you see talent, work, and the possibility itself. Most athletes talk about goals. Ohtani lives by them, and he writes them down. At 18, before he'd thrown a pitch in Major League Baseball, Ohtani mapped out his entire career using a Mandala chart. Imagine a big grid with Shohei writing best baseball player in the world in the center, then surrounding it with the specific qualities and habits he'd need, things like strength, smarts, speed, language, teamwork, and even the way he'd handle media. More than a checklist, this was a system. Every box came with action steps, and he still uses the same approach. His high school coach mentions that sure, Ohtani always knew what he wanted, but he was also the most detailed kid in the room when it came to planning how to get there. For Ohtani, greatness is built slowly, methodically, and on days when no one's watching, he's obsessive about routine. Teammates say he's in bed at the same time every night. He takes his own mattress and pillow on every road trip. He eats carefully, protein, vegetables, rice, no shortcuts, no alcohol, no cheat days, even power naps are scheduled. Ohtani treats these habits as part of the job. He said, recovery is as important as training. The details matter. The Dodgers training staff have noted that Ohtani's attention to sleep and diet matches what you'd expect from an Olympic biathlete or F1 driver. Nothing left to chance. Physical training is the same way. He lifts heavy, but only with great form. He studies mechanics with video analysis. He does reflex drills, vision training, and cardio. He always reviews what works, what needs tuning, and what could improve. Sources confirm he tracks his nutrition and hydration using a personal app. Why does this all matter? Because Ohtani approaches baseball like a scientist. Since high school, he's ignored the rules that say you must pick one path, pitcher or hitter, not both. In his world, choosing isn't progress. I didn't want to give up on anything, Ohtani said in a 2023 interview. I wanted to see if I could imagine something new. In 2024, he hit 48 home runs, stole 58 bases, and posted the kind of two-way WAR not seen since the 1920s. Manager Dave Roberts has said Shohei is always learning. Every setback turns into a project for him. This attitude changed how coaches everywhere see development. Just a few years ago, American baseball specialized kids earlier and earlier. Since Ohtani's stardom, multiple MLB teams, like the Rays and the Reds, have started experimenting with two-way programs in the minors. Nobody's found another Ohtani yet, but his philosophy has shifted what coaches see as possible. You notice something different watching Ohtani, even off the field. He bows to umpires. He stays calm under pressure. He signs autographs, answers tough questions in English and Japanese, and never blames others after a bad game. In fact, after losses, Ohtani is often the first to credit the other team. Former teammate Mike Trout said,
Shohei's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Like, great teammate, just one of them guys that wants to win, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's, we're both competitive. He's not a big cocky guy. He's not.
In Japanese baseball culture, respect and humility come first. Ohtani brings that to LA, but he mixes it with curiosity. He's always asking coaches for new ideas, using American analytics, learning about recovery and biomechanics. Journalist Jeff Passan calls him a blueprint for the next generation, a true global star who somehow manages to blend the best of two worlds. Look at the evidence. The 2025 postseason put Ohtani's approach on display. A year after another major elbow surgery, he led the Dodgers with dominant pitching and historic power at the plate. The Dodgers finished as back-to-back champions with Ohtani at the heart of it all. Named MVP for the fourth time in 5 years and setting records is the clearest proof that living your philosophy pays off on the biggest stage. Ohtani's biggest lesson is about finding a system, sticking to it, and never coasting. It's about being the first to question the rules, but also the first to say, how can I do this better? And lastly, it's about making your progress visible through clear action. He once said, success is something you chase with daily effort. I'm not satisfied with what I did yesterday. That's the mindset that got him here, and it's one that changes how anyone, anywhere, can think about their own growth. Where does the sport go after this? Has Ohtani set a new normal, or will this approach prove impossible to copy? Let us know what you think.